Hello, welcome to Office Hours with MagnaWave. I was forgetting where I was for a second. My name is Elaine Bawley. I am the president of MagnaWave and Orwell, and I am here today to answer all of your questions, also talk about a lot of the great things that we have going on here at MagnaWave and Aura and in the world of PEMF. And if you have questions, my friends, please put them in the chat. I'm well known for doing giveaways, so there may be some of those at the end. We definitely have one for our practitioners. If you are a certified practitioner in our affiliate program, and you have sold or been referring people to purchase machines, we are giving away a machine for some of those people today. There will be a wheel at the end of that we will spin at the end of today's broadcast. But first and foremost, what can I help you all with today? So please tell me where you are, where you're watching from, your name and all of that good stuff, and then ask some questions in that comment box. I am pulling up the comments right now, making sure I can see and read off everyone's information. I have a lot of goodies here today. Hopefully it doesn't pop me into the live there. Okay. Let's see. We have Happy April, Lois. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Sarah, Leslie, Tracy. Hi. Tracy, you need to make some more of that candy that you gave me at MagnaCon. That was so good. What am I? I'm kidding. I only eat healthy food. Hi, Elaine. Everybody calls me Elaine. So that's great. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Christy. Hi, Angie. Hi, Dee. Janet is joining us from South Carolina. Robin in Upper Michigan. Angie in Florida. Cameron Rush comment, if you have any questions about the affiliate program or need to sign up, you can email Cameron at magnawavepemf.com. You can also message him. He's in the chat right now. Jason wants some of the candy. Jason, who is our director of marketing, also would like some candy. Hi, Faye. Hi, Sheena. Okay, great. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. We have a lot of fun stuff to talk about. We have that machine giveaway at the end of today's broadcast for those that have been partaking in our affiliate challenge. We are going to talk about today. I have some really great supplements. One of them is the stem regen. This helps increase all of the stem cells in your body naturally, your own stem cells. I have been on this for probably almost close to 2.5 years now. My parents also take it. I'm a big believer in this product. If you are interested in the product, we will have the link and the QR code here for you all for all of our stem regen products. We also have the HydroWave wound spray. This is the concentrated formula. This is HydroWave. It is colloidal silver and water bonded together. So the water molecule and the silver molecule are bonded at like less than 1 part per million. This is amazing for wounds, pink eye, especially in livestock. I love this for wound spray. If you have a wound that's not healing and you are using MagnaWave, you could spray this and then MagnaWave over it to help with the absorption. Fantastic product. We have this as well in our supplement store. And you may be wondering, where are these little horses Elaine has? Look at these little horses. Well, our loss is your all's gain. Jason is patting himself. You all can't see him, but it's kind of his mess up, but it is your all's gain because we got these really great like stress reliever little horse things for Land Rover Kentucky 3-day. If you are unfamiliar with that, it is a big horse event here in Lexington, Kentucky. We're going to give these away, but if you can't see it, that's part of the problem. Right here, it's about the size of my fingernail. It says MagnaWave. That was supposed to be a little bit bigger, but again, our loss is your gain. We are putting one of these horse stress reliever in every single package that is purchased, every single thing. So if you buy stem regen, if you get some HydroWave today, if you get a video booklet, you buy some news reviews, a package of our news reviews, to machines, to a rock, you are going to get one of these amazing stress balls for free. But even if that isn't, that's not amazing enough, some of them, okay, there will be some of them that have things like this on them that say $500 off or $250 off, or $750 off. And underneath on the bottom, there will be a special code that you will, if you get one of these that has that amount of money off, that you'll be able to use that money at the MagnaWave shop in the portal for anything that you would like to purchase. So it is free product, can go towards a larger product, could be, a whole month full set of stem regen if you win that. So again, every purchase is getting one of these awesomely incorrect stress horses. But you could be one of those lucky winners for this. And when the horses are gone, they're gone. Again, it's going out with every product. If you win, you have until the end of May to redeem that dollars. Let's see. Melissa says, she bought a bunch of news and views and put her QR code on the back, and that goes to my website. I use them for event booths. So she covered up our QR code. She bought a bunch of these. She uses them, and it goes to all of her stuff. I love that. Tracy said, I love stress relievers. I use them a lot for dynamic movement with clients. Tracy, I'll trade you some stress relievers for some candy. Let's see. Jennifer says that's an awesome idea. Yay. Sheena said, Jason, hook me up, bro. Stacy's late. Welcome, Stacy. Glad you made it. So again, every single thing that is purchased until these are gone will have a free horse with every purchase. But it is this stress reliever horse that has the MagnaWave, too small. And we are going to be sending these out with every purchase of anything you buy from MagnaWave starting right now until they're gone. Some of them have gift codes on them. The code that you can use to redeem it is actually on the bottom of the horse. But the amount that you won is on here. And you might just get one with nothing on it. That just is a free gift from us. But otherwise, get your free horse with purchase. They are kind of fun to play with. Okay, so I'll come back to that. If you have any questions about the horses, let me know. Again, any of the stuff that you buy, whether it's in the portal, discounted, the stem regen is something that you can purchase today. There is a link to it. You all, I love this. I saw such amazing changes in my skin and my hair over time. We have a lot of people who are using it at Wi-Fi Wellness Club for just overall healing, especially with aging. Both of my parents are taking this. One of the things that's very interesting when you get on a regimen of this, especially after the first 30 days, I know a lot of people who do not get sleepy in the afternoon. Like instead of having to take that extra cup of coffee at 2 or 3 o'clock, this is amazing. And I've even had people that say, it's amazing. My energy is so great. And I almost don't feel like I need to go to sleep, but then I fall asleep so easily. And that's called natural energy, you all. This is incredible. If you increase the stem cells in your body naturally, it slows down the aging process. It helps with skin rejuvenation, helps with wound healing, helps with all over health and wellness, hair growth, everything. Just an amazing product. And we have it for you all at the best possible pricing. You can get it. Use the QR code there. Let's see. Sheena says, I want to get on stem regen. It's just very spendy. Sheena, I'm going to tell you the truth. This is not an inexpensive supplement, but if you compare it to what you have to do to increase the stem cells in your body naturally, otherwise would be, or not even naturally, to increase stem cells in your body would be injections. That's cost thousands and thousands of dollars. The fact that you could be on this for 30 to 60 days and increase the stem cell production in your body, like massively, cost-wise, you are going to spend a quarter of what you're going to spend if you were to get on stem cell injections. So plus there's a whole bunch of negativity around that. So this is a very amazing opportunity for everyone to get on. And once you start doing it, like give it 30 days. And I promise you that if you stop taking it after that, or especially if you do 60 days and you stop, you will realize the difference. It's a slow build, so it's not like a rush. But then when you stop using it, you're like, whoa. I really could feel the difference in my energy levels, the way my skin feels, etc. So it's worth it. Let's see. Oh, it's worth the price. It is worth the price. Let's see if we have any other questions. Jennifer says, I also had some of my business cards made as stickers to put on the front of the news and views along with some printouts. That's amazing. Let's see. Oh, on the back of the horse. Okay. So the news and views, you guys, this is one of my favorite things in the world to hand out. Every year I will go to different racetracks, different shows, even businesses, and I just drop these off at tables, chairs, everywhere, you all, everywhere. I guerrilla market these all over town. And when I go to new places where I know there's a show, there's tons of information in here, lots of great testimonials. If you have somebody interested in what you do, if you have somebody interested in purchasing a machine, this is a great way for them to get that information, especially if you're putting your contact information on there afterwards, or your QR code. You will then be able to have them as your referral. It is just, I mean, look at this. It's beautiful and it's professional and it's got all the information you could ever need. You can order them in packs of, Jason, do you know it's like 10, 50? I don't know.
10, 25, and 50, I think.
10, 25, and 50 in the portal. So if you're a practitioner, these are practitioner-specific marketing materials that we offer. Again, we go above and beyond for our practitioners so that you guys have what you need. A bag is 30 days. Correct. So you get this. So what you want to do is you want to take the signal, the release, and then this. So this is, you take one, I think this is one, 2 of these, 1 of these, and then this every day. So, and you get instructions with it. So now if you can only do, hold on. If you can only do, like, if you want to just get 2 things, I would get the release and the signal. So this signals your body to create the stem cells, to start creating the stem cells, and this allows your body to release it. So if you just can do anything, this is all they had my first year using it, and this is what I took. So if you just get 2 things, it would be signal and release. If you want the entire thing, this is mobilize. This helps your body to actually use and absorb the stem cells. This is fantastic for energy and for overall feel, but it's not absolutely necessary. If you just want to create the stem cells, you could do that. This is really good to help with that energy though. So signal, release, mobilize. How do I get the Chrissy, I'm going to give it to you right now. Okay. She wants to know what to do. So what I do, right, is first of all, I like to take the signal, okay, in the morning. So I take the signal in the morning and then sometimes in the evening too. So 2 of these in the morning, 2 in the night. Sometimes you could start with 1 in the morning, 1 at night. That's what you do. You start with the signal. Then if you can in the evening or after lunch, you do the release. And then this is also a like noon. So usually at lunchtime, I will do the signal in the morning and then I'll do the release with my lunch and have this as a drink in my water. So signal in the morning, release, and this before you eat lunch or right after you eat lunch. Do you have a digital copy of the magazine we can buy? Stacy, we don't have a digital copy. We do? We do.
In the brand folder.
You can get it in the brand folder right now. You don't have to buy it. Yay. Brand folder is available to all of our practitioners who log into the portal. If you log into the portal, you can go there and download it. There we go.
But if you want printed copies, buy them through us. We'll get them cheaper than you could get them printed.
Yeah, if you want printed copies, you're not going to, we buy like thousands and we buy a pallet, which is going to be much cheaper. If you are going to go print this, it's not going to be the same quality and it's definitely going to cost you more. But if you want something for your website or to be able to email people, this is a great option. Okay, this is a good one. Does PMF or red and near infrared light help stimulate stem cells? Why am I choking over that word today, Leslie? Yes, it does. That's one of the reasons that Stem Regen is so great. If you are actively using PMF, not only does it help with MagnaWave, it helps with the absorption of like your body to use the stem cells and for your body to function better, but it also helps your body create the stem cells. What I've noticed is one of the reasons I think that this is so I see such a difference in as short as 30 to 60 days, where some people have to do it for 90, is because I'm actively using my red light and my PMF with it. So red light 100% does on its own, so does PMF. But the difference that you're going to get when you give your body the nutrients that it needs to create those stem cells, that is going to be the kicker there. When you combine these things, you all, And again, I don't ever recommend anything. We do not just like recommend anything to you all. The reason that I recommend this is because I didn't even bring this up to the staff here, to anyone, until I had been on it for almost 10 months myself and felt the difference. Like never will we ever recommend anything that wasn't heavily tested. And let me tell you, I have gotten free samples from majority of every single supplement company that you can imagine that has sent stuff to us for us to recommend and use. And majority of the time when doing the research, it's just not there for me. So good afternoon, Gretchen. Okay, here we go. We got a question. D. Hansen says, I have a client's horse that had pulled the superficial flexor tendon and the suspension tendon last fall. Vet did red light once and told them stall rest. Horse has been in stall rest all winter. They called me, so we have been MagnaWaving 2 to 3 times a week for 20 minutes. It's been 3 weeks. Is there anything else I should do? Longer sessions? D. Is there anything else that you should do? Well, first of all, D, I don't know what your results are. Like, it's been are you seeing anything? Are you seeing any results from that? Is the animal is there any better? Because I don't know if you need to do anything different if you are actually seeing really good results. But because you're asking me this, I'm maybe thinking that you're not seeing the results you want to see. So first of all, I don't know if you have a rock or an LZR, but I would recommend using one of those 2 products, specifically with something like this that you are trying to get over the hill on, or like over the hump on and get, past. That would help. I'm a big proponent of active movement while you are MagnaWaving. So, actually have moving the tendon up and down while the coil is on there is a huge thing. That's why I love the Spiro Click, because you can actually walk a horse around while they are getting MagnaWaved. You can walk them through a paddock area, walk them through the barn, you can leave them in their stall, they could get a full body session. But that movement there, I don't know how many of you actually took our continuing education course, but recently we did a continuing education that talked about active movement. It works great with the OROL products for humans as well. How to do stretching movement on your dogs with MagnaWave and horses. You will see a difference when combining some of that with it. Where in the practitioner portal do we find the branding folder? It is under portal and then under business resources. Or
business resources, media library.
Under the portal, you go to business resources and then media library. Barbara says, love my Spiro, on my way to purchase list. The Spiro Click is the most undervalued machine in the MagnaWave line. It is one of my favorite things that we've ever done. It is a better than Beamer product. It is, 500 times stronger. It gives you full body sessions. If you are a practitioner and you are looking for a product to recommend to your customers to use in between sessions with you, this is it. To recommend to go to any shows, including FEI shows. It can be worn by the horse. It is completely cordless, so it's got a power bank that comes with it. Right now, it comes with the XL Wave Wings, as well as the large loop and butterfly loop, so you get those attachments with it. It is incredibly priced. Again, this is a wearable non-blanket. The coil can be moved around to go down the top line, to go to the front, the back. It's excellent. You can even take it all out of that wearable package, take that Spiro Click, and do sessions like regular anywhere else on the body. Why we do not sell more of them, I do not know. But I absolutely love this machine as a rent-to-rent machine for our practitioners, and also as a device for recommending between major sessions with your practitioner. Spiro Click, get it right there. And if you get one today or this week, you could get one of these amazing horses. This is a stress reliever horse that has $500 off. Now, I can't guarantee it's going to have $500 off on it, but you could get some free money and a free stress reliever horse with any purchase. Jennifer says, next on my list is the Spiro. Andrea says, hey, beautiful folks. Hey, Andrea. Yes, we should. Okay, you're going to give me a code for that?
Yep.
Great. Okay, great. I want another click. I love the Spiro Click. It clicks right into place, doesn't it, Kate? I absolutely adore this machine. The fact that There are people out there, you guys, who, and I am not bashing anyone, okay? But there are people out there who are spending thousands and thousands of dollars to buy products that are manufactured overseas and that are $500, 500% less strength that you can't even feel, that are, again, manufactured overseas, that are the same price, very similar price as this machine, that only work on one part of the animal, that have to be continuously kept clean, that cause the horses to get hot, that do, again, is 500 times weaker, does not come with all the attachments, and people are spending that amount of money on something that is, the results you're going to get with the Spiro Click are better, more effective, made in the United States, more attachments. I don't know how to scream the Spiro Click from the rooftop any more than I already am. One of the things that we're going to do today is we are going to give you all 10% off on the Spiro Click if you decide to purchase today. The promo code for that is Spiro10, or you can mention it to your product specialist. So Spiro, S-P-I-R-O, all capital letters with the number 10, one word. If you purchase that on our website, you can get 10% off the Spiro today, or you can mention it to your product specialist. Spiro, S-P-I-R-O, and the number 10. Let's see. Joe says coming in a little late. Just did 4 horse sessions during farrier visit. Red light 2. They get so very relaxed. I love that, Joe. I love that. They do get relaxed. Buy American and avoid tariffs. Tariffs. This is an unpolitical place, but I will say this: tariffs are expensive. They're going to be marking up products. MagnaWave's products are made in America, made here in the United States, right here in Louisville, Kentucky, where I'm sitting right now. So there you go. That does avoid those. Let's see. My dog hurt herself the other morning. No clue how. Me and Rock had her back to normal by the next day. Love this combination. Jennifer, you made such a great point. So Jennifer used her Rock. This is the Rock. As you can see, it's completely cordless, has a battery pack, comes with 2 batteries that can be charged. So you always have one ready to go. It can run for 30 to 60 seconds. This is an amazing device. It's built like a rock. That's why I call it that. Rock stands for regeneration, oxygenation, circulation. This is completely shielded, can be used with PMF. So while you're using the Spiro Click, you can put it right in the middle of the coil. While you're doing any MagnaWave session, you can put it right in the middle of the coil. Again, cord free. The Rock is great. But you know what you said, Jennifer, that was so amazing? That you didn't really know what happened, right? You didn't know what happened, but there was inflammation. Obviously, there was your dog was limping or whatever, and you can use the Rock and you get those results. That's what's so amazing with the MagnaWave and the Rock. Your dog can't talk, your horse can't talk, your livestock can't talk, your show stock can't talk. They can't tell you what's going on. And quite frankly, at this point, we just want to make it better. And that's the beautiful thing about giving these animals the energies and the frequency they need. They can feel better. And a lot of people think that this sounds crazy. And if it does to you, if you're one of these people, you're not familiar with MagnaWave, you're not familiar with the Rock, you're thinking, this lady's insane, there's no way that it does this or can actually help. I promise you, I beg you to find a practitioner on our map. Go to MagnaWavePMF.com and fill out the form on the map. Meet one of the amazing, incredible, there's up to 4,500 people on that, 4,000 practitioners here in the United States who will come do a session on your animal, and you have literally nothing to lose. You will see what is so amazing of this product. Let's see. Rock on, Faye says, rock your MagnaWave. Let's see. Faye says, with the Click, can you use the wings over the unit itself? Yeah, you can. It can touch it over it, and the battery pack is not a problem. This 10% is off the retail price. Because they practitioners get the 10% already, right?
Their legacy.
No, they get 6.
Yeah, so it'd be cheaper to buy it online.
Yeah, so it'd be cheaper to buy it online.
Specialist.
Yeah, or talk to your product specialist, and they can get you the cheapest deal. If you don't know who your product specialist is, email sales@MagnaWavePMF.com. We can work a deal. Oh, guys, Jason, Marissa said that we have a bunch of we just got in a bunch of demo machines from the shows, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so we just did a whole bunch of show circuits for the last 3 months. Every quarter, we recycle those machines that were used as demos at those shows if they weren't sold at the show, or if we use them at every show and we want to sell them. Those are open box units. They are available if you're interested in any of those products. Let us know. They are available today. We have several demos available. I do not know what they are, so you're going to have to email your specialist, or you can schedule a call. You can text 502-706-7221 to schedule a call with your product specialist. Okay. One of the things I want to tell you guys is April 29th. I need you to mark that on your calendar. April 29th, we will be doing a very special event on April 29th. I believe it's 1 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time to 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, or somewhere in that time frame. There will be a major event. It's a major award. I don't know if you've seen that movie where they say that. It's Fragile. No, okay, so I went off topic, but there is a major event, April 29th. It is going to be something that you register for. So if you would like to do that, you need to sign up for live event alerts if you want to know what this is. This is one of the biggest things that we've ever done. We are going to be fundraising for a very amazing group, but we are also going to be giving the most amazing information and things. It's going to, I can't tell you, even though I want to, because if I do, it'll give it all away, and I can't do that. I promised everybody I wouldn't do that. So I just want you to make sure that if you are interested in anything to do with MagnaWave or any of our products or any of our information or what we're doing, or you have a friend that may be interested, or you have anybody, you are going to want to sign up for these live alerts. That lets us know that you are interested. We'll send you the information to register for this very important event that happens April 29th at 1 p.m. or noon Eastern Standard Time. If you can't come to the whole thing, it's going to be 4 hours. And yes, we'll be live for 4 hours straight. And there is going to be amazing. April 29th, noon Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Scan the QR code or text. What is that text? How do they get registered for the live alerts if they can't scan the QR code? 693.
It's the office hours.
Okay, so you can text 69847, and you text 69847, and you text the word office hours, one word. You can also get registered for those live alerts that way. And that will let you know that this is that, so that you can register, because you're going to want to register before April 29th so that you can view it, but also so that you can partake in this really fun interactive event that we are going to do. Let's see. The live event is online. It will be at our location, but it's online. It will be live online, and you will love it. You guys, I'm so excited about it. I've been waiting to do this. Lori, we did get a contact from in that process that you asked about for the for Orwave. Orwell, we did get contacted, and we are in the final days of that process right now. Oh, Robin, I love this question. If both PMF and red light increase circulation and reduce inflammation, what is the clinical benefit of using both together? I feel like I'm a bit out of the loop on this. Please educate me. Robin, I'm not a doctor, but I'm going to give you the very layman's terms of why this is important. I'm going to try to relate it to you. If you are, let's just say, your body itself, okay, you need to do more. You can work out every day, but if you're eating junk food, right, then you are not going to lose weight, feel better, get healthy. All right. The same thing goes in our bodies with frequency therapies. So a lot of times in our society, what we have become is like, oh, well, this pill, for lack of a better word, or this magical thing is going to do this, like, help with inflammation reduction and also help with blood flow, this pill. So this pill does the same thing. So I don't need it, which is how a lot of our brains work, because that's how our medical world and our society works, is that, there's indication, there's a illness, and this is how you get rid of it, right? Well, in reality, what we found and what science has found and what frequency therapy is really establishing is there are sound waves, magnetic field waves, and magnetic waves, as well as a light spectrum that are all benefit to the body. So just because you are using MagnaWave and you are getting the benefits, it's penetrating into the bone marrow of an animal, working on that animal's blood flow, all of that, that's great. And you are giving that amazing frequency, that magnetic wave to the body. But the benefit of the light spectrum on the body, let's say the skin, the fascia, it also reduces inflammation and helps with circulation, but it does it in a different way that allows the cells to absorb the light energy differently. So I'm going to give you an example of like going out in the sun, right? So like going out in the sun every day is proven to be beneficial for your skin, your hair, your mental, everything. So going out in the sun, just because you're eating healthy and you're working out, you can still get benefits from going outside and absorbing the sunlight. So that's where you have to come at the body with all the frequencies, all of the things it needs to survive. One of the things that's really interesting in medicine that we're finding out, in which people are realizing, first of all, the magnetic field of the earth is extremely important in our physical structure and how our bodies function. That's why when astronauts go into space, right, they lose their bone mass, their muscle mass, their functionality of a lot of their body because they're losing that connection to the magnetic field of the earth. Well, what we've done and what our machines were actually created by a NASA scientist who worked with NASA when they were doing their studies. Our intellectual property, our technology, our magnetic field wave was actually created by those NASA scientists, which we purchased to bring these machines to you. And we are using those beneficial settings, those beneficial magnetic wave settings, to penetrate into your body and help with functionality and actually do more than just what was originally created for, right? But the same thing goes with the spectrum of light. Like using red light, it allows the body to absorb it. And what I've found is that some people really they'll get maybe 75% better with red light, but when you add that MagnaWave in, it's almost always every animal I've ever worked with where I've kind of been like, man, I'm not seeing the improvement as fast. When I added one of the other modalities, so either red light or I add in the MagnaWave, I have 100% of the time seen a difference. So all we're doing is attacking that cellular structure with a different type of beneficial frequency therapy. I really hope that made some sense. The 3 different types of frequencies. So you have the magnetic field spectrum, okay? You have the light spectrum, and then you also have the radio frequency and sound therapy. So there's technically 4. So you have a radio frequency, magnetic fields, red lights, and then sound and vibration. And I don't know, I'm not going to go on a conspiracy theory here because we are in a public forum. But if you ever want to go down the conspiracy theory that I love, I think the most, it has to do with the pyramids. It also has to do with a lot of church infrastructure, like the way that we build ancient churches and the way that a lot of that structure and the building of these giant temples in India and even churches in Europe, they all are actually built off of sound and vibration therapy, sound and vibration. So you can actually decode some of this and it can actually make very cool sound and beneficial healing frequencies, which it's like humanity is getting dumber if we were doing that hundreds of years ago. So it's just really cool the way that you can use specifically magnetic field frequency and sound frequency and light frequencies together. It's almost how do I say this? It's hacking. It's hacking your biology and your body and what you're already doing in a way that you may notice when people use the MagnaWave, and you use the MagnaWave on an animal where sometimes they'll push themselves into it because it feels good, but also you may concentrate on one area, but then another area of the animal gets better. We notice that with Orwell, where somebody will be working on like a knee or muscle pain, and then they will find that their back feels better, their headaches feel better, because the body uses the energy where it needs it. It doesn't matter. The machine doesn't do that. The body does that. Okay. Let's see. Elaine, any chance you guys would be interested in having a booth at AQH Level 1 in Las Vegas in May? Yeah, Jessica, send us the information. Email it over to marketing@MagnaWavePMF.com. I'd love to look into that. It's using the Earth's energies to our advantage. It's using what our bodies need this. Like, we need light. We need the magnetic field. We need this. But now we've gotten to a point where we can actually harness these things. And most people think that that's insane, because we have come from a society that is told that we don't work on what's wrong with the body. We just work on the symptoms. And we as a society have got to get away, especially with our animals, of just treating symptoms. You know, we've got to start thinking about the whole entire body. If I told you right now that if you added a Spiro click to what you were doing, or a MagnaWave to what you were doing with a young horse or a young dog, a 2-year-old dog, if you started using it today, that I could give you more years of the life on that animal, and also give you longer time of healthy functionality and performance of that animal, wouldn't you do it? Think back of all the animals you loved. If you could have started sooner. It's like Rosie Depravnik says, whenever her quote that's on our website that says, if I would have had MagnaWave when I was riding, I'd still be riding. And that is such a powerful thing. Like, if you could do these things with the animals you love, don't wait until there's a problem. And that's, find your practitioner near you now. Find the practitioner. You have nothing to lose. Okay, I got to get off my soapbox. Let's see. Allie, welcome. It's Allie's first time joining the live. Welcome, Allie. Hello, Nicole in Ontario. The sale code for the Spiro Click Robin is Spiro, SPIRO, all caps, and the number 10. Spiro 10 to save 10%. If you are interested, you have questions about what is the best way to get a Spiro or anything like that, do not hesitate to reach out to your product specialist or email sales@mwpmf.com. Again, this code is gone by the end of the day. This was Jason, the director of marketing's idea. You could go ahead and thank him for the 10% off. Let's see. Jessica says, I love stacking modalities. Me too. Any used rocks? Christine, there might be used rocks. Email your sales@MagnaWavePMF.com. I don't know if they're still in stock, so I don't want to promise. Or reach out to your product specialist. It's a picture of trees. Still trees. Okay. Let me see. Somebody asked a question. Jennifer says, I also found that a horse I was MagnaWaving on his neck did not like it. But once I used the rock, he loved it. Jennifer, thank you. That just proved my point. Though adding these two things together is almost magic. I'm not going to say it's magic because it's not, but it is. To me, it's incredible. Incredible. I had a dog with arthritis. We were MagnaWaving them like 3 times a week. This dog was getting better, but not as fast and not as well as I wanted. I did 30 seconds on 2 areas. That's 1 minute. And the results were mind-blowing on the way this dog walked. And the owner was like, oh my gosh. So then she got a rock just to use in between the MagnaWave sessions. Brilliant. Okay, so yes, if you would like to, the 29th, there's going to be a lot more on the rock on the 29th, April 29th. Did I say that? April 29th. Can I say it one more time? April 29th, noon Eastern Standard Time till 4 Eastern Standard Time. We will be live with an amazing lineup of interviews and information and events and new things and products. It's going to be so fun. This is one of the biggest things. It's open to the public. Anyone can join us. This is a first time we've ever done this. This is a, it's like we're producing a 4-hour television show of all the coolest things. We will be asking for your all's interaction with us. We will be doing phone calls. We will be doing all sorts of incredible things for you to learn about MagnaWave, learn about our products, and just really take advantage of everything we have to offer. And there's going to be some incredible prizes as well. So you don't want to miss that. So let's see, we got, I've had a few cases recently that I pinpointed some areas of concern and subsequently had the vet checks who found issues in the same areas. Such an amazing feeling, Charmaine. Yes, and let's talk about that. So one of the great things that MagnaWave has to offer is our mobile app. So in our mobile app, we have all of the guidelines, okay? And this is only available for practitioners. But what Charmaine is saying is that she went out, she did a MagnaWave session, she noticed some areas of sensitivity, she passed that information on to the owner and trainer, who then did their job, or to the vet. The vet came out, used that information to see where issues were and make a proper diagnosis. That is the same as going to get a massage. The massage therapist saying, these are the areas where I think you got some swelling, some inflammation. You telling that to your doctor, and your doctor then using that to help find a better diagnosis for you. This is how practitioners, owners, trainers, and veterinarians can work together for the health of these animals. In our mobile app, you can actually put your clients in, pull the horse up, drop the pins of where you saw that sensitivity, talk about how you tracked, like what you did, and email that directly to the owner, trainer, or vet. That is a one-time $25 fee for the app, one time. And you can document every session that you do, send the results directly to the person that is getting the session, for the animal, and you can get every guideline that we have. Guys, that is literally a business in the palm of your hand. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure. Somebody said they had a question, but I don't see where it is. Amy. Okay. Amy, are you able to treat children with PMF? I am concerned with the risk of using growth plates prematurely. I only work on my own children, but they are a young 10 and 16 and not finished growing. Amy, I am not a doctor. I cannot tell you what you can or can't do with your children or anyone's children. I would recommend speaking to their medical professional in all cases. Fusing of growth plates would be I've never heard of anything like that in my entire life. That would have to be like almost unbelievable amounts of sessions, and I don't see that even happening. In my opinion, that is not something that could happen. Do children need sessions constantly? Absolutely not. They're young, they're healthy. There's no need for them to do it every day or even consistently, unless they have an injury. But have I had doctors and veterinarians recommend use of this machine on young animals and young people? Absolutely, I have. But again, it really needs to go to your medical professional for anything like that. Nicole, will there be this is a good one, any tariffs on machines coming to Ontario? Also, will there be any additional cost to send a machine in to get looked over? I know shipping is expensive in the first place, and just worry there will be additional costs now with what's going on with USA and Canada. Nicole, I do not believe that this will have anything to do with returning your machines or shipping them back and forth. After you've purchased and paid whatever duties and tariffs are there should be, unless they create some new thing overnight, we will not be charging you anything that for repairs. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with kitting machines in and out of Canada. Right now, we are not charging any tariffs, but I can't promise that won't change tomorrow with the political climate that we're in. So right now, no. And if that does happen, I will let everyone know. But right now, we are not doing that. Let's see. Let's see. Jessica, fusing of hawks on one of my mom's training horses has done so much better with adding MagnaWave into the mix. I love that. Christina says the app is amazing. Let's see. Some people are saying you have a different experience with the app than me. Sarah, guys, if you've had the app forever and it's not working the way that you want, delete it and re-download it. There's been several updates. If you haven't been actively using it, you might just need to reinstall. That goes across the board for any app that you're ever using that's glitching, that sometimes they do need to be reinstalled. And every time that Apple pushes an update, you all, the app has to be updated. So like, even we may not be updating our app all the time because we want to, but because we have to. So just that's something to keep in mind. Jessica says, I would just like to give a shout out to the whole team at MagnaWave. I've had some questions that needed answered promptly, and they did not hesitate to answer. Did I hesitate to answer their phone on a weekend and or late at night? Thank you, Jessica. I love that. My Zoom paddle doesn't work. Only use a handful of times. Do you think it might, Julian, or the Zoom paddle? Nicole, it is not your Julian. I know that. So if you have a problem with your Zoom paddle, I would love to know what doesn't work means. Please email support@magnawavepmf.com, because I've never heard of anything I don't know what you mean by not working. So if you could just email that, because maybe you don't feel it as strong, which is very normal for the Zoom paddles. But yeah. Oh, we're giving away a rock for the affiliate competition. Thank you for reminding me of that. We will be giving that away in approximately 8 minutes. So somebody's going to win a rock. And what was it? Can you remind me of what that was? How did they get entered to win this?
Everybody who sold a machine as an affiliate got their name on the wheel for every machine they sold.
So anybody who referred someone to buy a machine and somebody bought any of our affiliates, you are entered to win. And I think it's been the last 2 months.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just the month of March or end of February, end of March.
Okay, so if you've done that recently, then you have been entered. Your name will be on the wheel. Each time somebody bought, your name is entered onto the wheel, and we are going to spin that wheel in 8 minutes, and you are going to one person will win a rock. That's this, in over $2,000 value, almost $3,000 value. Robin, to be entered for this I'm going to give away other things. Don't worry, guys. But to be entered to win the rock giveaway at the end of this show, that is for people who are already affiliates, who have sent somebody in over the last month, who have sent somebody to us, or who was interested in buying a machine, and that person bought, your name has gotten entered in. The reason that I push the affiliate program so much, you guys, is because I know that majority of people who purchase from us have spoken to our affiliates, and they can't remember the name of the affiliate they talked to. You guys are leaving hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table. We want to give this money to you. It is very important that if you are out there showing the MagnaWave love to people, if they want a machine, that you are that advocate for them so that they get the right machine. I have had this year alone 4 people who've reached out, who bought machines thinking they were MagnaWaves on a group on social media that is not affiliated with MagnaWave whatsoever, a used device group, and they have not gotten their money. They've lost their money and not gotten their machine. 4 people who've lost that's up to $40,000 lost because they thought they were buying a MagnaWave machine. All of those people were working with affiliates or with practitioners, and that practitioner never talked to them at all about where to go to purchase a machine from us. And it's not necessarily because of fraud, but there is fraud out there. And just so you all know, MagnaWave sells nothing on eBay that is our products. MagnaWave sells no products on eBay. If it seems too good to be true priced, it is. And if somebody will not give you the serial number of the machine that they are selling you, then you run. Because that serial number, you need to take that serial number, call us, email us in support, and verify that that machine is not lost, stolen, or currently owned by somebody else. Jessica says, the practitioner map has helped me get 5 new clients. The practitioner map by MagnaWave is something that we offer for anyone who's certified with us. It is completely free. 5 new clients. It has helped Jessica. That's amazing, Jessica. So what does that mean? If you are a certified MagnaWave practitioner, you can add yourself to the map by going to our portal. The portal is on the website, practitioner login. You go there, you put yourself on the map. Anyone that comes to our website that is looking for MagnaWave sessions will then be it will be sent to you. So if they are close to you, it will be sent to you. You guys, 5 free leads. We have hundreds of people filling this out every day. If you are in business and you are not on the map, you're doing it wrong. Get on the map. It is an excellent way to not only get new clients, but also sometimes it's people who are looking for a machine. You may do a demo for them, and then you may get a commission upwards of $5, $6, even upwards of $2,000 on them purchasing a machine because they want to talk to somebody who is not just us, but has been using the equipment, stands by us, and want to try it. And you do maybe one 30-minute conversation, and boom, there it is. So that's just an excellent way to stay in the loop. As PMF becomes more popular, being an expert in the field of PMF and red light and all of these other things, and being the one that people come to find and navigate these things in their daily life is incredibly powerful and will bring a lot more revenue to your business. Jessica says you can also link your socials and they can look at them from there. It's so helpful. Just do it. And you can also network that way too. Sarah said, I had a map referral a few weeks ago, been out to that barn every week with 5+ horses each time. Yay, Sarah, you're doing it right. Jennifer says, I've not received any leads from the map yet. Jennifer, go in there, make sure that your information is in there correctly, make sure your email is in correctly, and most importantly, go in, if you have Gmail or any other service provider, that it is not going to junk. This is an auto-generated email. We do not send these out like one-off manually. When any email is generated from a system, it usually can get flagged as spam. Because it's coming auto-generation, that's one of the ways that they pick if it's spam. But it's auto-generated when somebody fills out the form on the website and they're near you. So if it's going to your spam, you may think you're not getting them, but in reality, it's just going to your junk or promotions or whatever. Debbie, I've had a few leads and responded quickly, but the conversation ends there. Suggestions. First of all, Debbie, I'm going to give you some gold, okay? So I'm going to give everybody on this some gold for sales. When I say sales, I mean selling to your services, okay? When you reach out to somebody, you need to be are you zooming in on my face? What's happening?
Because you're getting serious.
Oh, get serious. First of all, there's a business starter course that is free. Even if you've been in business a while, if you have not taken that class, go take it. All right. It's going to give you some really great information on how to better get people to engage with you. Whether they're leads from the map, social media, whatever. If you are getting people who are interested and you are not doing the correct things to get them booked, you will not grow your business. So that is extremely important. That class is free in the portal right now. Also, I have a business builder course. I believe you could sign up for it in the portal. I take 10 people. I do it once a year. It is incredibly, I don't know what to say, just hands-on. We do one-on-one calls every week with me. We will revitalize, grow your business. It is a fantastic course. It's $750 right now. I guarantee you that price is going up before the course starts. I'm telling you right now that I'm revamping it right now. And what you are getting with this course in terms of focusing on your business, setting your goals, and becoming more successful for the rest of your life, like building something that can create generational wealth, this is important. And I'm telling you everything not to do that I screwed up the first 10 and 20 years, what my dad and I learned of building MagnaWave. Okay, here's your goal, Debbie. If you reached out to that person that you got a lead from the map, first of all, I am hoping that you didn't just reach out 1, 2, 3 times. I am hoping that you did at least 7 to 9 touches. And when I say touches, I mean text messages, phone calls, emails. Okay? And the reason for that is you don't want to be annoying, but you want to give them the content. This is somebody who asked for information. So you need to give them information. So you want to reach out first hey, I'm Elaine. I saw that you came on to the website. You came on MagnaWave's website. You're looking for someone in your area. I'd love to work with you. Do you have any availability to meet up, or would you like to schedule maybe a introduction phone call? Okay. Then follow up again in 2 to 3 days if you don't hear back with a phone call and say, hey, I texted you the other day. I'm going to go ahead and email over some great content about what MagnaWave does and how it works so that you can review that and let me know what you think. I'll be in touch again if I don't hear from you. Let them know. But at the end of that 7 to 9 touches, the thing you say is, have you given up on MagnaWave? Have you given up on MagnaWave? Question mark. You're either going to get a yes or a no, but you're going to get a response. And that's all you need is a response. Now that is one small little nugget of that is literally a penny of what you're going to get if you take the business starter course and the business builder course that's in the portal. Specifically the business builder, if you are growing your business and you are stuck where you are working every day in your business and not able to take time off, if you get hurt or sick and you stop making money because you're not able to work, if you are currently scheduling appointments by text message or phone call only, if the only way somebody can schedule with you is by text message or phone call, you need to take my business builder course. You need to go to the portal and sign up right now. If you can't find it in the portal, email sales@magnawavepmf.com. We'll send you over a quote. You can grow your business. You can make it function without you. And you can do all of that as well as really set goals and your dreams by taking the course and strategizing correctly. Okay. Adding to your client testimonials works. Yes. Yes. So Christy says, did I just hear the business starter is free right now? I took it when it was paid for training and it was totally worth it. Anyone who has not taken business starter should. Thank you so much, Christy. You are absolutely right. It is free right now. It is free. And this is only for a limited time. It will not always be free. We're revamping some things, so it is free right now, but it is available. Elaine's advanced class is great. Go take it. And it's getting even better, Kate, but thank you for saying that. Jessica, sell your services and sell yourself. Make sure to just talk to them and get to know them. I had someone who was skeptical and then came back a week later and booked sessions. Jessica, a lot of times you will find yourself in a sales conversation and you just talk at them. Do you know what is best? Ask them questions. Figure out what their problem is. Get to know them. All of this is, a lot of people think sales is a dirty word, but it's not. I am not a salesperson. I went to television. I went to school to be for broadcast journalism. Before this, I worked at a television station as a producer. I had never wanted to do sales. It made me sick to think about sales. I'm going to tell you what happened. I believed in this product so much. It changed my husband's life, my mother's life. My dad and my family took up the banner of doing this. But I believed in it, and I realized that I was not selling anything. I was solving other people's problems, and that made it so easy for me to recommend these things, to just know that I don't feel like I'm just telling you all my truth. And when you get to know and connect with somebody, you can do anything. Todd would like to know if there's any used Zoom paddles. Todd, reach out to your product specialist. I think we did have some, but I don't know if they're sold as of this moment, so I don't want to promise you. If you email sales@mwpemf.com, or you could text, what's that number? It
is 502-706-7221. Call or text that number.
Call or text 502-706-7221. And you could get, if you don't know who your product specialist is. Has any certification training been updated? I remember you saying everything was being redone. Oh, Sarah, we opened up Pandora's box, okay? And it's coming. And I would tune in April 29th at noon Eastern Standard Time. We are going to have a lot of great information about the training, the first part of it, maybe, possibly, hopefully, some of it. I'm not promising anything, but the information that you are going to get and what is going to be given to our practitioners, when we were the first company to ever do any PMF certification in the world. My father revolutionized PMF training and the business of PMF in the world by creating the first ever PMF certification course. What we are creating now is almost equal to that in terms of what it is going to give our practitioners and the tools and the education. It is not going to be out this year. The final product is going to take us the rest of the year but it will be rolling out in stages, and you all will be amazed at what's coming. It started with let's update it. It turned into, whoa, let's rebuild the wheel. And it's so fun. Jason loves it the most. Let's see. Okay, Christy says, when I scanned on the first ever code that was certification put up on the screen, it said no results. I don't know where you're scanning that. Is it one that you got in this? We'll fix it if it is. When will we need to do continuing education for 2025? You won't. Jessica, right now you won't. Because the training, instead of building the continuing education right now and making you all go through it while trying to rebuild everything, we will have new education for you. You will get new classes to take, but it will not be mandatory continuing education for 2025. Okay, because we will be launching an entirely new certification program with new information that you will be able to take. I hope that makes sense for you. Let's see, I have a TAC swap I'm going to be at with MagnaWave and Rock, giving sessions away so they can experience how good it works. That's amazing, Jennifer. Demo. Let's see. Jessica said, Elaine. Oh, Jessica, you've already started it. Jessica's in one of our beta groups. So she's doing some testing for us. And she said, Elaine, the pilot course I took that Carson sent me was my absolute favorite course. I loved it. I'm not going to say that, 100% improved. Jessica, that is not even a 10th of what we have coming out for you guys. Like, the people in the beta group, we've gotten such amazing feedback. What this is going to bring to the table is just, I'm so excited. April 29th, sign up for live alerts if you haven't already, so that you could stay tuned. So Tina, no CE for 2025. No required continuing education. Continuing education will be put up. Education will be there, new education. It will not be required for 2025 because we are moving to a whole new system. So you will be able to take the classes, but you will not have to take the classes just because we don't want to have to track it this year internally while we're in the middle of transitioning functionality systems. Hopefully you understand that. Let's see. Is MagnaCon in 2026 as well for continuing education? Beth, 2026's continuing education is going to be much different. MagnaCon will count for it. And MagnaCon 2026 is the 20-year anniversary of the company MagnaWave, you guys. This is going to be the biggest and best MagnaCon in history. You can get your tickets at magnacon.com. It's going to be incredible. Am I supposed to do so? What are you pointing at?
QR code for MagnaCon.
Oh, QR code. No.
The other way, I guess.
Why is it so hard?
There we go.
I would have been a terrible weather lady. MagnaCon 2026, you guys, we have a amazing group of people who are already signed on to speak. It is going to be bigger and badder than ever. Invite your friends, invite your family, make a week out of it. Come to Louisville, have a fantastic time. It is going to be here. I just feel like it's best here. I love it here. But there is going to be some major changes to the formatting, to the speakers. Everything is going to be amazing. Let's see.
You didn't ring Sheena's.
What is it?
Said Jason's the best.
Oh, Sheena says Jason's the best. I'm getting impatient, waiting on flights to come out and for the hotel location. Jessica, the hotel location is, we're getting there because there's a lot of things that go into that. One of those is Churchill Downs. We don't get the schedule for Churchill Downs until January of this year for that. But we're working on getting the hotel laid down and what exactly the schedule will look like with Churchill's schedule. Let's see. Any other question? Any research on infants? Janet, no. No, you would want to speak to your doctor about that. I think we got everything. Anything else I need to do? I demoed at a clinic recently and got 2 new clients out of 10 participants. So take your machine everywhere you go. Kelly, I always tell this story that when I was at a car wash, I got my machine out because they were cleaning it out of my car. So the car like goes through the car wash and you like wait inside. I don't know if you guys been to that kind of car wash. And I brought my machine with me so they could vacuum the car out and it wasn't in the way. And I had a guy ask me about it. And he was like in back pain. And he was like, I'll do it. So I started giving sessions while my car was getting washed. And I ended up having a line of people. And I ended up staying like an hour and a half after my car was done washing. And I was just handing out cards for the wellness club. So you never know. Okay, where can PMF give a client a headache? So if you're using PMF, PMF is very much like a deep tissue massage. When you do a deep tissue massage, you detox. When you detox, you can get a headache. So a lot of those things like stomachache, headache, stuff like that is very similar to, is the same as getting a deep tissue massage or any type of detox. Even a red light sauna or a sauna session can cause those issues. Lots of water. It's actually when you sauna and stuff and you use, you detox like that, feeling like that after your first few sessions is normal and a positive thing because that means you're detoxing and that means it's getting out of your body. So using binders like, what is that charcoal called? Activated charcoal to help with any stomach issues and make sure they are hydrated at all times before and after a session. Okay. Let's see. Great idea. What do you do about the heat if it's hot in the car? Probably not a good idea in the heat. Well, Carrie, I mean, as long as it's not like could melt plastic hot, like in your trunk or whatever, you don't want to leave your machine in the car. You don't want to leave any electrical equipment in your car in extreme heat. But when I say take it anywhere, I mean like when you're going specific places and you know you're coming back afterwards. So like I'll go to a party and put it in the car and be like, just in case. I went to a tariffs meeting yesterday and ended up doing 3 sessions after the meeting. So I just brought it with me in case the conversation started, but I wouldn't leave it in the car for a long time. The dates for MagnaCon again are June.
Yeah, second week of June.
Hold on.
Through 12th or something. 10th,
Let me look. You think I know that? 10th through 12th. Good job. Kate says, opening a second location next week at a small local gym. Good job. That's great. That's amazing. You are winning. Is there any insurance coverage for MagnaWave? Someone mentioned some pet insurance coverage options. Yeah, Beth, a lot of the pet insurance coverages pet insurance. A lot of the pet insurance options out there cover PEMF as well as red light and even massage and chiropractic and stuff like that with your animals. So what happens is most of them you pay for the session and then you give a receipt to the customer, and the customer then turns it into their pet insurance. How would you start sessions on with a red light or with any PMF machine for someone with early signs of Alzheimer's? Lisa, I would just put it in a chair, their favorite place to sit, and have them sit down and just turn it on. Maybe leave the mat or the coil there for a while. Just turn on a low setting, very comfortable. You don't need to do anything to the head. You just want to do from the back down, allow for really good blood flow. Function. It's a great option. Let's see. Is there any reason that I couldn't MagnaWave over K-tape? No. So Tamara, I used it on my mom who had advanced dementia, and it helped calm her anxiety. Love that. We got right here. I'm wrapping up here, guys. Jason, we need to pick like 2 people to win a prize. And we will we'll send the STEM region. We'll give away a STEM region, and then I'll give away a video booklet. I just had someone turn in the MagnaWave sessions to pet insurance. Will office hours be back on Tuesdays next month? Yeah, Leslie, that's my fault. I went on spring break. I know. I screwed that up. I really wish we would have done it because it would have fallen on April Fool's Day, and I could have done some really fun jokes on that. Let's see. I wish I could comment more. I am frantically trying to keep up with Elaine's comments and information. Oh, Andrea, you're so sweet. Any written information? Laura, you could check in the portal for any guidelines. Would be in the portal there. But the same guidelines for something like that, for any type of mental health, wellness, are just going to be under that guideline is going to be just overall wellness guideline. You can't take vacation. I know. I did though. I did. It was really fun. I love this time in my life right now, TMI, but I have 3 children and they're at really great ages. My oldest is about to go to college next year. I have a 18-year-old. But it's just really great to be able to travel with them in a new way. So it was beautiful. Okay, video booklet. I'm going to show what this is before we do our giveaways. This is the MagnaWave video booklet. It's available for practitioners in the practitioner portal. This is an excellent way to get those 7 to 9 touches that I was talking about. If you want to go cold call on any business or a barn or anything, this is a great thing to drop off with some food, like donuts or whatever. You drop this to the front desk. Here we go. It plays music. It plays informational videos. These videos are great. It turns off when it's shut. The beautiful thing about this, you drop it off and then say, I'll come back tomorrow to pick it up. Because this is a great thing that you can then use to get 2 touches. And when you bring food for the front desk, it's a great tip. You win over the front desk and the staff that matter in any office or the administration. So you want to get past the administration, and that's how you do it, by dropping this off, and the doctor will like looking at it. It's just cool. I love it at shows where I have a booth. We have it playing. People will come all the way across the trade show to see it. You can put your stickers on here of your business with your QR codes, and you can change the videos to be whatever you want. Comes preloaded, but it can be changed however you want. I believe it's $350 if you would like to purchase one of these today in the portal, but I'm giving one away. Does it continuously play through the loaded videos? It starts them over. If you're on one, it'll start it over. But that wears the battery down. So as long as you keep it closed, the battery won't wear down. It is rechargeable, but you do want to make sure that one of the things that is very hard is you just don't want to put the coil on high on top of it. It does have a battery in there. You can have somebody looking at it while they're using the machine, but not at the same time. We do have a online store on our portal too, where you can get things like hats, shirts, anything you need for a trade show is all right there for you in the portal, branded, right, Jason? Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to make sure I got everybody. When do 2026 MagnaCon prices increase? Barbara, in June. Prices will go up in June to the full price. Let's see. I'm watching your business builder course now. It's so informative. Thank you. You're welcome, Dana. Yes, virtual MagnaCon will count. I'm just making sure you need a video booklet. My youngest got awarded Pharaoh, Queen of Montgomery County, Texas, and has used MW and rock every night on her feet and legs. Yay, Tamara, that's amazing. Okay, I think I got everything here. I need a video on mine. Alicia, you can do any, there are videos available that cover a gamut of indications in the portal. If you have not gone to the portal and looked in the go to business resources and media library, you can use those videos in your video booklet too. If you have an Aura machine and you have not gotten access to our portal, please reach out to the person you purchased it from your support staff, sales staff. We'll go ahead and get you over that. There's some really great content there. Again, unfortunately, because of rules and regulations, that's only available for Aura practitioners. But if you have an Aura machine, check that out. Are there virtual MagnaCon tickets available? No, not yet. Those will be available closer. Okay, I think I'm done. Y'all need to use the portal. They have amazing videos available and marketing materials. And so, Tara said, I just ordered custom materials. I'm sorry. I love this so much. I just ordered custom flyers and business cards through the portal. It was great. Can't wait to get them. First event end of this month. That's why it's there, guys. Don't recreate the wheel. Don't go out and have to figure it all out. We've done it for you. It's all there. All right. So really quickly, let's go ahead and do one giveaway right now. So I'm going to give, I don't know what. So Leslie Shumway Sims, congratulations. You have won. You can have the STEM region for 1 month, or you can have the video booklet. We'll let you pick. In order to redeem your prize, please go to email MWPrizes. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. MWPrizes@MagnaWavePMF.com with your name, Leslie, your address, and what you want. One. So it's either this or this. I don't care. You pick it out. 30-day supply. And then one of the things I'm going to say really quickly. Just want to make sure. Video information. Okay, great. First of all, I want to say if you buy your MagnaCon tickets now and you come to the event on April 29th, you will be entered for a special giveaway. And that's anybody who has already purchased their MagnaCon tickets, even if you bought them at last MagnaCon. Don't worry, you're already entered to win those things. But if you go ahead and get your MagnaCon tickets now before April 29th, I am going to be pulling a wheel, or I'm going to be pulling names out of that for that. Just that. Okay. Then anything that has been purchased today or until I run out of these messed up little stress ball horses, till we run out of these, anything purchased from this moment on will get a horse in it, a wonderful stress ball that we ordered as swag, but the MagnaWave is too small, so we will not be using these as fun things to give away, but we are going to give them to you. They still work as stress things. They're really great to have around, and several of them, I think it's 4 or 5 of them, have a monetary value. And that is to get redeemed in our portal store for anybody who owns a MagnaWave machine. And if you buy something, you're going to get one and you can redeem it. So very, very cool. There will be a number on the bottom if you get one of these that has value, and you can use that to redeem in the portal. Again, everybody gets one of these until they run out. You have to use them by May 31st if you get them. So anything that's bought, everything that's shipped is getting this. Plus, it's just a cool horse thing. Let's go ahead and do another. Kate says she can't remember if she bought her MagnaCon tickets. You should have an email from us, Kate. Okay, let's do, I need that other name. All right, the second winner for just being here today and doing and participating is Tamara Drake McCarty. Yay, Tamara! You are winning either you can have a 1-month supply of Stimregen or the MagnaWave video booklet. So email us at mwprizes@magnawavepemf.com, Tamara, with your name, your address, and which you would like. We do confirm all of these, and we do verify your identity so that we make sure that you won and you get the prize. Congratulations, Tamara. Yay, Tamara said. I just signed for my Julian duo just now. Andrea, congratulations. And you're going to get a horse and maybe, $500, $750 to use in the portal. The stress horses are so cute. I know. Jason messed them up, though.
My fault.
We're blaming Jason. No, but it says the picture, to be fair, the picture did make it look bigger. But it's so small you need a magnifying glass. But they are cute, and anybody who buys anything gets a free horse with purchase. And that's great. Don't forget, we are raising money for an amazing organization. We are going to be having amazing announcements, incredible discounts, very, 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 very cool information, interviews, 4-hour broadcast, April 29th, noon Eastern Standard Time. Mark your calendars. But the most important part, to win anything during that 4-hour broadcast, you have to register for it. If you want to register for it, you have to sign up for live alerts. If you're signed up for live alerts, we will send you the registration for that event when it is live and ready to go. So you will get special correspondence with us about this special event. You'll be entered to win all the prizes. It's going to be great. If you buy your MagnaCon ticket before April 29th, you'll be entered. You will be able to win a very special prize. That's anybody that's bought one. And finally, we are going to be giving away a rock in a matter of seconds to any of the people any affiliates, if you're an affiliate with us, and you sent somebody, recommended somebody to buy a machine, and they did in the last few months, your name is on a wheel, and we are going, not only did you earn a commission, yay, for doing that, you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, you also get to win a value of up to $3,000 rock. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. I think the live event alerts. Kendra Lindsay. Congratulations, Kendra. Okay, spin it again. But Kendra can't win twice. So Kendra gets one. I'm spinning it again. Oh. Heather Johnson.
On the wire.
Congratulations, Heather and Kendra. You guys just won a rock, and all you did was do what everybody is already doing and spreading the MagnaWave love. Thank you. The best way, if you have somebody who is interested in buying a machine, please reach out to your product specialist with their name, number, or register them on our website. It's really, really great to connect them with us so that they don't have any of the problems like I brought up earlier with buying a machine that is not a MagnaWave. There is nothing more frustrating than other companies saying that it's the same thing. You all, it is not the same thing. We're the only company that manufactures and sells MagnaWave. No one else. We have no sub-distributors that sell, except for Ultimate PMF sales, but they are also only selling MagnaWave. So do your due diligence and tell your friends. Okay, let's see. Oh, Kendra said, oh my gosh, thank you so much. You guys are the best. Okay. Does it have to be a machine to get a horse, or can it be a book or something like that? Anything that we ship from our building. So if you go into the portal and let's say you order marketing materials in terms of like shirts and hats and stuff, we don't ship that. That is actually shipped through a third party. So that would be supplements, video booklet, news and views, STEM region, this amazing HydroWave, which I love. Let's see, a rock, a machine, an attachment. You will be getting a horse. And the horses are in a big bucket, and the shipping people are grabbing one out and putting it in the box. So you're entered to win just by buying. Is there a link for MagnaCon? MagnaCon.com. The QR code. Oh, I did it. Right there. Yeah. Right there. And I think I got everybody's questions. Was there something else I need to say? Hold on.
Sale. We're still doing 10% off the Spiro.
We're doing 10% off the Spiro to the end of the day. The promo code for the website is Spiro, all capital letters and the number 10, SPIRO10, or reach out to your product specialist to redeem that. And one of the things I did want to bring up today is the buyback program, the trade-in program. MagnaWave does a trade-in program for any device, whether it's one of our old devices or a competitor's. Any PEMF devices, majority of them are high-powered, even those blanket things. If you have not static magnets, but pulse electromagnetic field devices, if you have one, you'd like to trade it in, we will take that back and give you fantastic value for that device so that you can put that towards a machine, a new machine of your choice. So this is any of our old machines. This is any competitor's device. So if you would like to take that, get a fantastic value, and buy a machine from MagnaWave, you can absolutely do that. This is all year round. So please talk about, if you know somebody who has a machine they don't like, talk to them. And if you have one that's like a blanket and you put it on horses and you don't like it, feel free to trade that in for a Spiro Click, because that's on sale right now with Spiro, S-P-I-R-O, capital letters, number 10, on the website. I think that's it. Jason, did we answer all the questions?
We did it, and we're only 30 minutes long. So for the Facebook post I made that there's a 50-50 chance that we stay on topic, it was tails. Great work, though.
I didn't stay on. I'm sorry.
No.
I went over and I didn't stay on topic.
No, it's been perfect.
He's lying. We're both late for meetings. We're both late for meetings. Otherwise, when's our next live? Vet Talk, if you're a practitioner, register for Vet Talk. It's in the portal. Vet Talk is coming up.
Yes. It's going to be the last Wednesday of the month.
The last Wednesday of the month.
30th.
We have a new veterinarian joining our board. We will be having livestock vet talk and equine vet talk coming up in the next couple days or next couple months. And
Live on 29th.
And I'm live on the 29th.
Yep.
You all, it's not just me. It's going to be incredible. Noon Eastern Standard Time. Do not miss it. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everyone. See you on the 29th.